great segue.
No, he's in my top
No,
5.
I would like to get onto X Division right now, yeah. But
Oh, we ain't even done that yet. Good segue.
Is everyone like very well clued up on X Division?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Your argument last week was
very well clued up.
your argument last week was that the cruiserweight division was that X Division wasn't as good as WWE's cruiserweight division.
And that was I don't agree with that.
You said that?
Or did I say the
I don't agree with
opposite?
that.
No, you said
that.
You said that.
Oh no, but I only said that because that
I'm gonna-
the confusion of the division in terms of I felt like it was more of a cruiserweight division.
It was a
X
cruiserweight
but then
division,
you
but
had
I didn't-
Samoa Joe who's 300 pounds.
But that's what I love about it.
Did it make
because
sense
The
for me?
wrestling style was cruiserweight. It wasn't. I don't want to
Okay,
sound
wait,
corny.
but
It was
in
about.
terms
It
of the
was.
matches,
Yes, go around and ask if the X
The
Division
only
match
thing with the X Division matches that I didn't understand is just the weights.
Start with you, bro. Was X Division good?
Of course it was good.
Sorry. The X Division was hard. That was my introduction to TNA.
Me too.
The X Division was TNA. If there was no X Division in TNA, then there's no TNA. You feel me? So TNA was built around the X Division. I think it was super hard.
I loved X Division. It's the reason why I fell in love with wrestling for the second time.
Yeah, big facts.
I think X Division was sick. Forget what I said last time. I said that off camera as well. I had to basically revise and go back and watch a few matches for me to deep. Oh shit, it's actually sick. And also thought that a lot of the matches, a lot of the match quality and the way they maneuvered around the ring was very ahead of their time. Like if you watch an X Division match right now and you watch a TNA, or you watch X Division match right now and you watch a WWE match or an NXT match or AEW match or a match in New Japan or something like that, you'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Did this happen yesterday? Do you know what I mean? It feels current still. The way they maneuver around the ring still feels current. The way they flop, the way they sell stuff still feels current.
Amazing.
Like the neat feels current. Do you know what I mean?
Like doing
Like,
madnesses.
I'm with that, fam. Like, it was good. What about you?
This is going to be controversial.
Yeah.
I think that the X Division is top 3 best things to come out of the 2000s.
I'm with it.
100%.
I'm with it, bro. That's not controversial, bro.
Just in case people come and flop me.
You know,
Deep what TNA done to us. It made us watch Challenge TV and an unknown channel that we
didn't
didn't know that we had.
And you know what's crazy?
I'm on
I
Dave.
didn't know I had it. I stumbled on it one day. I was
Somebody-
like,
Yeah, I'm seeing
Yo.
TNA Impact.
I was like,
and I'm
wait,
like, what?
I
Wrestling?
was like, I didn't even know what TNA was. I saw wrestling in it. I saw wrestling channel. I was like, when did we buy this? Like, when did we get this in my
I
channel?
remember.
Clicking it, and I saw TNA, and I was like, eee.
Me, I was on Dave. I see TNA Impact. I was like,
Oh, you saw it on Dave? You didn't see it on the
Dave.
wrestling channel?
no, I didn't
Nah,
see
I
it
was
on
a
the
Challenge
wrestling
TV,
channel.
brother.
No, don't get twisted. I had the wrestling channel, so I was watching all Noah, World of
Yeah,
Sport, all of that
You know
shit.
about World of
Come
Sport,
on,
even
Big
though-
Daddy,
even though-
legends. Let's not even get there. Let's not even go there.
The Giant Haystacks.
I was about to say Giant Haystacks. Let's not even go there. But yeah, man, I was watching it on Dave, and like I said, I just came upon it. TNA Wrestling. I'm seeing guys like Kazarian. I'm seeing guys like
Michael Shane.
Daniels,
Michael Shane.
Low key.
Amazing Red.
I like it.
Yeah.
That guy.
Bro, I saw.
Low-key
What did
was
I see a
something
man
else.
do? I saw Jerry Lynn. This is what I told you. See Jerry Lynn, yeah.
Petey Williams.
Jerry Lynn did a power driver off the ladder, you know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
finish. The
And
finish.
then man are still walking around now, you know.
The triple threat X Division match here with AJ Styles.
One of the greatest,
Christopher
one of the
Daniels.
greatest triple threat
Well,
matches
no,
of all
was
time.
it Chris Daniels one?
No, it was.
that-
You're talking about the
what's
one
the-
early on when it was in the
which
asylum.
triple threat are you talking about?
It finished with AJ Styles jumping from the top rope and he grabbed the title and he ran out. He fell
Oh,
on the
that's
floor.
what it is. Okay.
That was Ultimate X match.
Fam.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that match was cold.
I feel so fortunate. I've seen an Ultimate X match live.
Oh,
So
sir.
Oh, wow.
TNA Maximum Impact at Wembley.
Oh, man.
I've forgotten who was. I know AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels was in it, and I'm like, bruv, it's seeing it on TV is mad, but seeing it live, when you see that man, they're scaling the thing, you're like, please don't die. I saw it live. Very fortunate.
Them men are crazy.
And
man.
Devon Dudley gave me a spud.
Oh, sir.
Mad. That X Division was something. AJ Styles.
What I love is, like, for me, I think the cruiserweight obviously was limited in terms of your weight.
Yeah.
But what I loved about the X Division is that, okay, you might be a bit heavier, but if you move like that, you can come through. And I think it made for some really interesting. Like, Samoa Joe is not a cruiserweight, but he moves like one.
Am I fair to say that X Division was a blueprint for a lot of these NXT?
TNA.
Not even, I wouldn't even say NXT for wrestling in general. I feel like
For a whole new era, that X Division really introduced like the dynamics and the wrestling styles of how things went. Yeah, it really influenced a lot
you
of
know
the
what?
I just want to
You
like.
know what? I think without
Yes.
this is another controversial thing. TNA,
I know what you're gonna say.
all the Mandem who bust in wrestling in the last 10, 15 years, TNA had them first.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
No, but no, do you know what's
But
mad?
even-
Do you know what's
even,
mad?
um,
Do you know what's fun with
Hiroshi-
No, but this
Hiroshi-
is-
they had the Young
but
Bucks.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Hiroshi
TNA
Tanahashi,
had
Okada.
everyone. Dean Ambrose was there. Seth was there.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Nick Aldis has made an appearance
You know what it is,
there.
yeah?
Brutus Magnus.
We
innit?
can all- we also have to-
Everyone.
what the hell's happening there? We also have to. We also have to big up. Sorry, let me just hold it. We also have to big up Ring of Honor, fam.
Of course.
Of course.
Ring of Honor old matches, bro.
Of course.
I didn't even know Shinsuke was on there.
Shinsuke was on there.
You know,
I didn't know Shinsuke fought Kevin Owens on there.
Shinsuke come to TNA Impact as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know.
Salute to Nigel McGuinness, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
facts.
yeah.
Did you see
He
the
was
match
a
with him
wrestler
and
as well.
Did you see the match with him and Daniel Bryan when they was in Liverpool, bro?
I didn't see that.
Like 200 man. The man was headbutting the ring post and all.
Fucking hell.
Like, goom.
You Daniel Bryan.
Nigel McGuinness.
McGuinness.
Goom.
Yeah,
That's all you hear, bro.
he was
Goom.
serious. He was serious.
X Division was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like that triple threat match they have.
Christopher, that triple threat I saw, it was on a normal Impact.
It was on Unbreakable.
It was Unbreakable. I think it was AJ, Christopher, and Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
For me, it's the best
Unbreakable
triple threat match
2000.
I've ever seen in my life.
The best. The
Oh
best.
my
The best of
God.
the best.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, bro, is this
There was
even
some.
real?
There was some really good matches. Chris Sabin
Yes.
as well.
Chris Sabin is
Not
someone I
machine
don't
guns.
think is
Alex Shelley.
spoken about.
Alex Shelley's very,
The thing is,
very,
Alex
very
Shelley's very
set
good,
on.
but I
Very,
feel like his
very.
run in the X Division wasn't great until he joined the Motor City Machine Guns. Because remember at the time he was teamed up with Kevin Nash. They had the Paparazzi Entertainment, whatever they're called. So
okay.
his initial run in the X Division wasn't great. He went back to Ring of Honor, came back. They done the Motor City Machine Guns.
One
Then
of the
yeah,
best tag teams.
For me,
I've said this anyway,
Yeah.
one of the best tag teams of all time, Motor
Yeah.
Machine Guns. Serious.
for me,
Because of
no,
TNA.
yeah, they're the most. For me, I feel like in the last 10 years, they're the most more than that, 10, 15 years, they're the most influential
Could
tag
be.
team.
Without
After
them,
the
like,
Hardy
young
Boys.
young
After the Hardy
Bucks, young
Boys.
Bucks come from that tree.
After the Hardy
Yeah.
Boys, literally, it's them.
Also, I can't forget Jay Lethal, what he did in the X Division.
Lethal, yeah.
Sanjay Dutt.
Yeah.
No, it was.
Was One of the Truth Killings in...
He was in
he
TNA,
wasn't
but it
X
wasn't
Division.
X
But
Division.
it wasn't S Division, no.
He was like
wasn't.
Shamrock in them days.
Wait, hold on. There's actually someone we're missing from the X Division.
Loki.
You might be surprised.
Suicide.
Xavier Woods.
Consequences, yeah.
Consequences Creed.
But the problem, my thing is this, yeah, when I stopped watching TNA, then I stopped watching wrestling in general them times. So I didn't know that Xavier Woods like featured in TNA.
He was there.
And was
If
there
I'm
Ring of
keeping
Honor
it
as
a
well?
buck, I felt like he was a sideman in TNA.
Was there Ring of Honor as
He
well?
was, but he was
Ring of Honor, I don't remember.
And was
He was a sideman, but he was good. He was in a lot of these
did he
international
team-
tournaments that they
Yeah.
had in the X Division when people from New Japan and other organizations
And you
around
see,
the world
even that you got to give
come in.
TNA credit for. Like,
No,
they
but
put people in, you know.
WWE was doing that time ago as
Yeah,
well.
I
to say
understand that.
No, but
But-
I feel like WWE were doing it to
TNA were
to
proud
better-
of their.
Wait,
Sorry, can I say?
I'm not-
Can I say?
wait.
TNA were very proud of their representatives saying that they came from New Japan. WWE were
By the
talking
same time,
about-
TNA brought in people from New Japan and then would also bury them. And
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? They'll do. You would bring in your new.
juicing funding line.
You bring in your
Bury them.
IWGP champion, but you'll have them on explosion on.
Yeah.
On,
And I swear that's
being
what
jumped
started
out.
that when Okada left.
And
he, like,
when Okada left, and they gave him one Bruce Lee Green
yeah,
Hornet gimmick, they were like, you know what, we're fucking up this tie. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, and they fumbled because as soon as Okada went back, maybe like 2 months later,
He went mad.
He became the Rainmaker, and he was the biggest star in Japan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, obviously WWE like have been doing that from time ago. So there was one Royal Rumble, I can't remember. I can't put my finger on it, but
And they had all the Mexicans.
had all the Mexicans in it.
But
and I was Triple A.
Yeah, they had Triple A. They had a partnership, but
They
at the
had
same
Neil
time,
Mascaras was there.
but at the same time, they're bringing these men in for numbers. It's not really like a talent kind of thing. Like they brought a lot of these Mexican wrestlers for the cruiserweight division, the light heavyweight division at the time.
S.A. Rios and them.
Essa Rios and Super crazy, all of these man. But at the same time,
Psychosis.
you didn't really do much with them. You've now
think-
put the championship on what's his name, Taka Michinoku, who at the time was probably the best light heavyweight champion and one of the best wrestlers in the company. Full stop. But then the light heavyweight division was just thin.
What I really appreciate what TNA done. You got to remember, like, I had stopped watching wrestling, and I discovered this. The fact they made the whole wrestling world look a lot bigger. Like
Yes,
they
the
were like,
six-sided
this person come from NJPW.
person, yeah.
And
Oh,
then, so all
in
I'm
terms
watching,
of
I'm
that.
watching the TNA, and I'm like, okay, there's NJPW.
There's more stuff too. Yeah.
There's alternatives.
Yes.
And I'm looking at certain wrestlers. I'm thinking, oh shit, I've seen you from this person.
Right.
And the commentators are now saying like, yeah, this person, you wrestled
We're
this year,
wrestling with WWE. It's like we just pluck these men from nowhere, and they're here now.
and you just changed their name, and you know what I'm saying. Like I remember when I was younger, I used to see people that I've seen in other wrestling. In my mind, I'm thinking, this guy looks mad familiar, but because he hasn't got the same name, I don't know who he is. And then I now
Talking
find
about-
out.
talking
Did you have that whole thing about when back in the day you used to watch on the wrestling channel. Did you watch wrestling? Did you guys watch?
I watched
the
Yeah, I watch wrestling
wrestling
channel.
channel. Channel. They always had the time.
Is
they
it
had
for
TNA,
channel 321
Ring
or
of
something
Honor.
like that?
I think it was one of them.
CZW,
It was
427.
It was next to Eurosports and that, man.
Yeah.
So I remember back in the day, I used to watch TNA, yeah, and after, I watched TNA, yeah, and after on certain parts of TNA, you'll see AJ Styles in TNA, but then you'll see him in
Ring of
Honor, and
I
after,
think, yeah, that
you'd
was
be like,
dope.
wait, what the hell? And that time then, I wasn't even internet savvy, so I didn't even know what was happening. So
I remember, yeah.
I thought he was I thought TNA was like a spin-off from, you know what I mean?
You
It's smart though.
You would think that. You would think
Smart
that.
though, and
You
I loved
actually
it.
would think that.
I loved
And
it.
I kind of educated myself
You
from
know,
doing it. But
talking
it was,
about TNA, man, I loved Abyss. I loved watching him.
Abyss was sick.
Abyss
I wanted him and Kane.
It's a go.
Yeah,
I
me
wanted
too.
him and Kane.
I don't know why. I wanted him and Taker to have a confrontation. I
Where
don't
is he
know
now?
why.
He's a producer for WWE.
Yeah, for
So he stopped
WWE.
wrestling.
Yeah, he stopped
Yeah,
wrestling.
he's on wrestling.
He was recently on TV with AJ Styles like a few
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah, literally backstage.
Yeah.
Like, Abyss was
was
dope. Like the
cold.
matches he had with AJ, Lockdown 2005.
Oh my god! Even a match with Kurt Angle.
Come
Fucking
on,
hell,
bro.
bro.
When he caught fire.
Yeah.
There's a match with him and Sabu, when the man were cutting themselves.
The
bro.
barbed wire match.
That match was disgusting.
Serious, man.
Even Abyss versus Raven. The
Yeah,
Clockwork
that
Orange.
was cold. That was very cold.
That match was
But
disgusting.
I love the X Division. You guys are actually gonna make me go and watch some X Division matches.
Yeah.
Who were some X Division wrestlers that you felt like were very underrated?
Sanjay Dutt.
Low key.
Loki's one of my favorites. For me, I was watching a lot of his videos the other day. Was Kid Cash. I felt like Kid Cash.
Yeah.
Kid Cash.
And Michael Shane.
Cash was cold.
Michael Shane as well.
Michael Shane. Oh,
Yeah,
Michael Shane. Very underrated. Very, very
Kid Cash's
underrated.
stuff in WWE when he joined them again. And
Oh,
he had
yeah.
his Cruiserweight title run. I was thinking,
Sorry.
fam, this guy was sick, and he could have easily become like moved from the Cruiserweight
It was
to
on
be a
SmackDown,
mid-card.
innit?
Yeah.
You know who I think is just underrated, and I feel a way that he never got a run in WWE is Christopher Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't
But
care where.
he was there.
But he was too old.
Yeah, I
He
don't-
even said he was too old to join
But
WWE.
I don't care where AJ Styles goes in life. I just hope when they tell his story, his greatest rival was Christopher Daniels.
That was.
Like they've named each other, they've named the kids after each
Kids
other.
after
I think the Christopher Daniels and TNA was proper. Even the whole gimmick, yeah, what was
The,
it,
the
like
Fallen Angel,
Fallen Angel.
he was sick, bro.
Serious,
So
bro.
even with him and Samoa Joe,
He had a feat. He did something like that
Any
anyway.
sort of fam, I feel like
Samoa Joe was walking around with the towel and they had Christopher
Yeah,
Daniels'
yeah,
blood on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Samoa Joe was a mad
was a
man.
madman,
Joe was
fam.
on
He's a
different
mad. He was on
smoke.
crud, fam.
That's
Yeah.
why when he stood up to Lesnar, I said, "Yeah, this is what I need, man."
Yeah.
And you know the thing is
I
like
really
Samoa
get
Joe, he's standing up to Brock Lesnar and like in real life he ain't scared of that, brother.
Yeah, scared of him.
In real life, he ain't scared of him.
Yeah, scared of him. No,
Scared of him,
he ain't
fam.
scared of him.
Fam, hey, I can't lie.
Is Samoa Joe done?
No.
No, he's still got time.
He's injury prone though. He's injury prone. He's
Still
injury
time,
prone
still
right
time,
now though.
still
He's a very injury prone at this stage of his career. He is very injury
It's a
prone.
shame though because you
is.
feel like his prime years performing for small. You see, WWE should have grabbed these man up long time.
Yeah, time ago.
with
But
regards
I think it's more time these lot they want to leave, innit? But
Yeah.
or leave,
It's
innit?
about the art in it for them, innit?
It's like, yeah.
It's almost like if Def Jam come, but now I'm on this independent
listening
label
to-
that
yeah.
let me do what I want to do.
Yeah.
With
That's
regards to Joe, he's still got plenty of time. Once he comes back, he needs to dominate. I want to see a world title on
Yeah,
Samoa
put the
Joe.
belt on him.
We need it now. Like he was killing it in NXT. He proved in NXT that he's still up there. When he comes back to the main roster, I mean, when he comes back from injury, they need to put a world title in him. We need at least one run. In TNA, he only needed one run with the world title. And that was when he had Taz as his manager.
You know what's
He was
crazy? You
killing
remember?
it.
You remember when you talk about Samoa Joe? You remember when Kurt Angle popped up in TNA and went straight for the Samoa Joe smoke?
Hey, that,
Do you know headbutt?
Bro.
That's come on, you wankers. That's the
Perk Angle was something else.
Bro,
Angle was something else.
I never forget when I saw the promo and they said Kurt Angle's coming to TNA. I said,
wait, what?
I was-
I said, raw.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
believe it.
I said, then he went straight for Samoa Joe smoke. You remember Samoa Joe was undefeated at the time.
Yeah, I remember the undefeated. Yes, yeah. I
And he
remember.
beat him, and then the match was good. Then they had another match that was better than that
They
one.
had sick matches, man.
remember, they had a match for the... Oh, wait,
And the promos were hard as well.
bro, you see Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle, they had a match for all the titles.
All the titles, yeah.
Yes.
All the titles, including the IWGP.
WGP.
Yeah, I remember
all of
that, I
them.
remember that, I remember
Tell me what wrestlers have had a match for all the titles
Yeah.
in the company.
I mean,
None.
Bobby
Samoa-
Lashley's done that as well.
Fam. Who?
Bobby Lashley done that a few.
Bobby? Oh, I remember that.